No false readings here. We're professionals.
Were you here during the fire? Well, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another vlog. We are going to Jerome this time to stay at the Grand Jerome Hotel. It is a haunted hotel famous for, I believe it was a tuberculosis hospital at one point, or an asylum or something. We'll give you more history when we get there. We're going to be doing a tour, a ghost tour. Involves investigations with a spirit box and with all that kind of stuff. So it should be exciting. We'll be there in about 35 minutes. We are headed that way from Sedona right now. And the town itself is up on a hill, so it should be very cool approach. And I'll show you that as we get closer. But welcome, and let's do a haunted one-night stay in Jerome. All right, we're starting our climb up to Jerome. I think it's a pretty steep, winding road up. As we approach, you'll see it. There it is. And I think the big building is the hotel we're going to. There you can see the mines cut into the mountain. And there's the city. J Mountain for me. But yeah, we're gonna zigzag our way up there, and then we'll show you around. Alright, we're in Jerome. There's the hotel we're driving up to. There she is. Alright, how are you doing?
Not doing well. Not doing well. That was...
It's a bit of a harrowing journey driving up here.
There was U-turns being made in the middle of the street.
Very narrow streets.
Very narrow. We'll actually show you what that looks like later, but the Taos got us through. That was very stressful. One-way driving on hilly streets. Really a lot of turns. I don't know. I'm just glad we made here and we're never leaving. What?
You have that one, and then that one.
Small key.
Small key, quarter turn like you're turning on the car, and then push and hold.
This is horrifying.
Bada boom. That's it. Nice to close both the doors all the way, right? What new number?
20. This is really scary.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, look at the view out the window. It's a little high up, eh?
We did it.
We did it. We made it here.
This is spooky.
It's spooky.
Ow.
Sorry. It's nice though.
It is nice.
Bathroom. Totally normal shower. Heater for in the winter. Bathroom. Clean. Nice bed. Little tube. Alright, first impressions.
Scary.
We've stayed in like haunted places before. None of them have actually like felt haunted when you get out of the elevator. It's usually like a nice hotel with some ghost stories.
This one is
legitimately
scary.
Feels.
This one is actually scary.
You're in the hallway, you're like, oh. So
it's
exciting.
Exciting. We'll see. I'm nervous.
All right, the adrenaline's still wearing off from the drive up, so.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
It's definitely spooky. It's nice.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's nice. It's perfectly nice. Yeah,
like
it's perfectly comfortable, clean.
You know, yeah, like perfectly comfortable. Spooky.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go check out Jerome the city.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
do
have
that.
a glass of wine.
Maybe we'll feel a little bit more
spirits.
confident.
We'll just go to the restaurant, the Asylum. All right. Hotel is up there. We're walking the opposite direction down this way, which is where the ghost tour check-in is, and all the restaurants and vineyards and art shops and all that kind of neat stuff. So this is cool. This is way different than what we usually do. Very out of the way. It's a beautiful cement factory right there. If you're looking to make any cement. This is what's on the way down the hill. And I will say that so much in Jerome here is all haunted themed. Like multiple of the hotels we saw driving in advertise themselves as like haunted hotels. A lot of the just bars and the buildings are all referencing spooky related things. So it's interesting. The whole town seems to have embraced the haunted vibes. We like it. What's your first impressions?
Hi. It was stressful driving here. That's my first impression.
As the kids say, crashing out. She crashed out.
I crashed out.
On the way in.
I crashed out on the drive up.
She was a little stressed. But we're doing all right now. We're gonna get her a beer. And then we'll calm down. See, case in point, haunted hamburgers.
Look at little Konas.
And gargoyles, little Konas. Right there. See, again.
It was the right ghost tour, right?
Wicked City Pub. We're gonna see about doing our ghost tour a little earlier. It's a cool little courtyard here. Right on that walking path that we just came down.
We found the best bar ever. Thank you. Yeah, best bar ever. We walk in, 3 dogs. The owners, I guess, just bring their dogs. And so they're just roaming freely. It's excellent.
It's a cool place.
It's very cool.
All right, we're using the public bathrooms here at the Jerome Fire Department. Right before our ghost tour, we changed it from 9 o'clock tonight to 5. We were like, we're not sure we're gonna have the energy to leave the hotel at 9 and go walk around for an hour. So we're doing it at 5. Should be great. We'll do that, get some dinner, and go back to our haunted room. Maybe grab a drink too. We'll see. Should be fun. We're excited. But yeah, I'll give you a view. Found treasure trove of ghost hunting merch at the Jerome Ghost Tour place. They even have the equipment we need. We may be stocking up for future stuff. Bailey and I, if we had nose rings. All right, we are on the ghost tour. We are on the spot right now, which was the original hospital for the mine. I guess it was a 3-story building. It burned down in a fire in like 1894, I think he said. 1890s at some point. But apparently this is the spot where they get a lot of activity, so they start the ghost tour here. We have a spirit box and an EMF meter. This detects electromagnetic fields for the ghosts, and this catches their voices. So we're gonna walk around till we see a spike, and then we're gonna do the voice, see if we can hear anything.
It was like spiking right here. I know you guys saw.
So this
Don't get that near it.
Oh, right.
Ask something.
Are there any doctors here? There's a sound. Any miners here? So this does scan radio stations, but it scans 2 at once. So the idea is if you hear a voice, it's coming through from spirits. But if you might hear music or something like that as well, or like little bits of music or a voice, and that could also be the radio station. So it has to be a voice that like answers the question and is very clear for it to be considered.
Sorry, this was just going off.
I don't know why I think I should move them closer together.
No, don't. No false readings here. We're professionals.
Right.
Ask a question.
Were you here during the fire? That was a little weird.
Is there anyone here with us? Is there a doctor or a nurse here? We heard that this was a hospital.
What year were you born in?
What was that? We couldn't quite hear you.
That's a little weird. Sounds like no. What was the question? I forgot to ask. Or let go, maybe?
What is your name if there's anyone here with us? My name's Leah. What's your name?
What country are you from? They said that many of the miners that lived here were from all over the world, including like Poland and China and Ireland. So that's why I asked that question. Did you live in one of these big Victorian homes that the Clark guy built? I imagine that was for fancy people.
Are you a doctor or a nurse? Are you a miner that had to work here?
We are in front of this Holy Family Church, which is from 1898. It originally burned down in 1894. It's one of the oldest buildings in Jerome right now. So this is all original. Very cool. But apparently there's some haunted activity here, so we're going to investigate here as well. So let's do it. Got. There we go. All right. Are there any spirits here around this church area? Any miners maybe used to work at the church? Okay, it is Joe from the future here editing this video. So it was in between the clip where we showed you inside the church and this clip here. Unfortunately, we had the best evidence of our trip and we totally missed filming it. So we were asking a question along the lines of, what is your name? And we got a very clear JD across multiple channels. So you hear how the device is shifting between radio channels and across those channels with the same voice and in a way that didn't sound distorted in the way a lot of the audio coming through does, as in a way that it didn't sound like it was a radio channel. It said JD. Now this was weird to us, but we didn't think it was that strange just because we didn't know the context of the name JD. But when we get to the next location, which is indoors that you'll see here again, well, here there's a family with us, a mom, a dad, and a son. And the husband name, it turned out, was JD. So it seems like whatever spirit came through was actually speaking to him and not to us, responding to our question. So unfortunately, we did not catch on video, despite all of our filming, the best evidence we caught of the whole trip. Just wanted to fill you in on that.
You're not taking this seriously.
We're waiting.
Stop. I know, how dare he? I agree.
Did you work in the mine? How many years did you live here? How did you pass in Jerome? Alright, so we moved inside to old apartments for miners that were in the area. And we're doing some investigating inside here. They set up a REM pod, we got the spirit box. We have a laser grid, I'll show you that stuff. And we keep going. So the REM pod that keeps going off, that detects motion, so something keeps getting closer to the REM pod and setting off. It's a little strange. But we are now in a room with some stairs, and I'll show you in a second, that go down to an old speakeasy that was from the Prohibition era. They built a bathroom over it. Probably because it's not safe to go down in that area anymore, but these are the stairs. Down there.
I'm really scared. Headed to the speakeasy, maybe?
Would you like to drink here?
Do you want to grab a drink with me?
You don't want to invite them into your life.
Okay, I guess not. Next time, maybe.
You want to invite them in?
Okay, no. I'll take that as a rejection.
And a return rejection. The Bartlett Hotel, I think is what he called it. It is there's the theme of the spooky all over the town, but It is an old, really large brick building that first it burned down when it was wood, and then it got destroyed in an earthquake from the dynamite from the mining activities in the 1800s. Here's Leah checking it out. We got our handy dandy notebook. What are you thinking?
What?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. It's a lot of interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Did you tell them the history?
I did. I said, oh, here it is. I don't think it burned down, or I don't think the earthquakes happened in the 1800s, right? I think I was wrong.
No. It was the dynamite.
It was the dynamite, and that was in the 30s?
Yes.
30s, sorry.
Did you get hurt in the fire here at the hotel? Just got some drinks. This place is called
The Haunted Hamburger.
The Haunted Hamburger. We got the same thing. It's like a gin. It's called the Blood Orange
Blood
drink.
Orange Fizz.
Blood Orange Fizz. Check out this view though.
Just finished up dinner at Burgers in Paradise. I mean, Haunted Hamburgers. The place reminded us a lot of Burgers in Paradise, which is...
It's called Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Oh, Cheeseburgers in Paradise. We went there in Hawaii once, but it reminded us a lot of it.
Yeah, it was in Lahaina.
Yeah.
And it burned down, so that was sad.
That
But
was very sad.
this place is really good.
It's good. Highly recommended. Her best meal of the trip.
Best meal of the trip
Yeah.
was I didn't film it, but a grilled chicken sandwich, barbecue chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
If you nail it, a good barbecue chicken sandwich is always going to be good.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. I had it was a burger. They called it Wagyu. I don't really know what that means necessarily in the context of like American Wagyu, but like they cooked it in red wine. It had sauteed mushrooms, blue cheese, and bacon. Those are good flavors. It was delicious. So very happy.
Yeah.
Good way to end our ghost tour.
Yeah. It was great.
And then
The view was excellent. I know
Oh,
I
yeah.
showed you guys, but I can't get over it. Do you want to show them?
yeah, me flip it around. We are now the burger place is right here. And that's the view out over the Camp Verde Valley, or the Verde Valley. But overall, I know Leah had a fantastic time on the ghost tour. She got to do some investigating. I think it was the most hands-on ghost tour we've ever done. Usually it's just walking and stories, maybe sometimes some like light investigating, but this time they actually gave us a spirit box. We got to walk around and listen to it go.
Honestly, like we can do a review.
Yeah, we'll do a review.
Honestly, we've been on a lot of ghost tours.
A lot of them.
We've been Chicago, I've been to New Orleans, Bisbee,
San Diego,
Mackinac Island. Like we've
Yeah.
done a ton. This has got to be, I think, my like top 3.
Yeah, this was really good for the interactiveness. For me personally, I like history, so there was less history, which was new for me, but
Which
the
was
fact
better for me.
which is better for her. But it was fun to actually do the investigating during the thing instead of just hearing stories.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
And it was there were only 4 groups.
Yep, 4.
It was a very small group. Sometimes we go on these tours and it's just like tons of people, you can't really do anything.
Uh-huh.
But this was a very small group,
Uh-huh.
and you could really like spend your time getting to know the area, which I thought was really fun.
Yes.
And the tour guide did an amazing job. They always do an amazing job.
Yep.
But explaining the history, it was very interesting. This Clark guy was a
Yeah.
POS for sure.
Well, we did like down in that valley I showed you. We did there's a train that goes there that uses the old train system that they used for the mines and stuff. But anyway, it takes you up a valley, and they talk about Clark, this guy named Clark, last name. But he was like a mining tycoon from like the late 1800s, early 1900s. Oh, there's a bee.
I was like kicking it off.
Yeah,
I was like, something is on my freaking legs.
we'll keep moving.
Yeah.
But this Clark guy, they talk about him as like, he's like, you know, oh, he built up the area, he did the town, did the mine, blah, 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 built this railway. But in reality, he's a terrible, terrible person.
The worst.
And the mine, from his reporting numbers, so you know it's gonna be a lot more.
Yeah.
Like 5 to 7 people died a day in his mines. Noticed that the last clip ended in a scream. Leah got stung by a bee.
I did.
On her inner thigh.
My inner thigh.
It's her first time getting bit by a bee, or stung by a bee. So we're just waiting to see how bad it is.
While I was dealing with getting stung by a bee, which hurt, I
got bit by...
also at the same time simultaneously got stung by 2 mosquitoes, which are like, they usually swell up on me. So the same leg has 2 mosquito bites and a bee sting, all with a span of 30 seconds.
Yeah, you watch the mosquitoes bite you right after the bee stung you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is fun.
Yeah, fun times.
Hopefully this will be over soon and we can just laugh about it later. Leah from the future here. Spoiler alert, it was not over soon. It's now been over a week and 2 urgent care visits, and I'm still dealing with this, but we're on the mend.
We are at the bar. Super cool.
I'm alive. They have paramedics there.
Yeah. Doing breakfast.
Oh, I survived my bee sting. I don't even know if I told you guys that. I made it through, so I'm not allergic.
Alright, doing a little breakfast here, complimentary. I got me a Jimmy Dean's breakfast sandwich and a yogurt for some protein.
I got a bagel, apple butter, applesauce, coffees. And also, take a look at how cool this is. Some original pictures.
Okay, well, we're at the next morning here because we had the bee sting incident last night, and then we were just tired, so we wound down early.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the footage. We went to the bar, got a drink there, and then came up and got to sleep early. But
yeah,
we went down and had some breakfast. Now you'll probably see some footage of that. Just a little continental breakfast here that the hotel puts on, which is nice. But I mean, I was impressed with how much they're able to do with how difficult it is to like get access to this area. It's like a tiny single lane little road up here, so getting any kind of big truck or anything would be very difficult. So they do a very good job with the location that they have. You can tell they care about this place.
Yeah, it was a very comfortable stay, even though, you know, it wasn't built as a hotel originally. It's a hospital that they transformed into a hotel. Like, it had all the amenities that you would expect, and it was really comfortable to stay here, which was good.
Yeah, agreed. Comfortable trip, but yeah, you can tell it wasn't built as a hotel, like a Grand Hotel. It was built as a hospital, so it's more functional than luxurious. I don't know, maybe that's not the right word, but more functional than recreational, I guess.
Yeah, definitely spooky.
Yeah, definitely spooky.
I know I keep saying that, but like we'll show you around what it looks like, but it's got weird vibes for sure. Yeah. I will say, of all of like the haunted hotels that we've stayed at, this one has been the scariest.
Oh, for sure. We'll talk a little more about the history, but our room is a laboratory and I think not operation.
I think it was like a treatment room.
Treatment room combined. So
yeah, well, that's what we're guessing. We'll insert a picture here of the floor plans and then kind of circle where we are. But we think, we'll double check. It definitely was in a treatment room, and then I think a portion of our bathroom might be a portion of the laboratory room.
I think so. Yep.
So apparently the 3rd floor is the most haunted floor. Thankfully we stayed on the 2nd. Yep. We stayed in room number 20, which is at the end of the hallway on the 2nd floor.
All right, we readjusted. But as we were saying,
what was I saying?
Oh yeah, you were talking about the 3rd floor versus like the 2nd floor.
Oh yeah. So the 3rd floor is apparently like the psych ward. So that is the scariest floor to stay in, and that's where they have the most activity. but we were on the second floor. And then the first floor when you walk in is actually considered like ground zero, like the zero floor. And that, which in the architecture diagrams, that was like the ambulance bay. So they have like some garages. They have some old cars down there too, which we'll show you.
Yep.
And then that was like the ambulance bay. And then the first floor is like the reception and the waiting rooms. And then the second floor is like general like treatment rooms. Some private wards are up here. Behind this wall right here is actually where the patient beds are over there. There's like a whole section with patient beds on either side. And then the third floor was psych.
Yep. And I guess they needed a psych ward here because they had a lot of mental health problems between the syphilis from all the bordellos for the miners. I guess there was like a lot of syphilis that caused, psychosis. And then also the chemicals used in the mining process, the arsenic and stuff, gave people a lot of mental health problems. And so they were like upwind of a lot of like very toxic mining processes.
Yeah.
So this wasn't, the tour guide yesterday said Jerome wasn't big on worker safety. So at one point in the mine, like 5 to 7 miners were being reported as dying a day, but he said that anytime someone was dying, they would drag them off the mine property so they didn't have to report it. Or if they went missing, they like fell down a mine shaft, they would be missing, not dead, things like that, not reporting for work. So there was a lot of death. And then this hospital was built in the 1920s to support the mining activities. And I guess it was cutting edge when it was built.
Yeah, it said, I was reading up on it, it said that it was like one of the most modern facilities, like hospitals in all of the Western US.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy.
Yep.
But in the 30s, I think that was an article like from the 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. But I think now we're gonna take you along, show you all of the floors, maybe describe where everything kind of is.
Yeah.
And so you can see the hotel too.
All right, let's go.
That light would be used to determine whether the room was available or not.
Oh, interesting. So it's like a room.
Heading up to the third floor.
Nursery.
Delivery room.
This is where they probably sent all the women of the night to have their babies.
Guess what was behind that grand? It says Grand Suite. Guess what it is?
What?
It's the opera.
Oh. And somebody, the tour guide said that room 33 is the most haunted, supposedly. So, supposedly, I don't know.
Supposedly the most haunted room. Fourth floor. Check out this view. More rooms.
I don't have to worry about storms this year, apparently, but there's a little sign on the elevator that says caution using during thunderstorms.
Using what during thunderstorms?
The elevator.
Oh,
so I don't know if it's like a lightning thing or like if the power goes out kind of
Oh,
thing.
no.
It could be either one. I don't really know.
No. I don't see any map of this room to show you guys. I'm not sure what was up on here. Oh.
It might have just been like staff quarters or something.
That's creepy.
That was creepy. Spooky.
The camera's having a hard time focusing on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, probably because there's a ghost right here. Just be careful if you see anybody in old doctor's clothes walking around.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the camera's like really having a hard time focusing.
Yeah, it is. It's weird.
I normally don't have problems
With
with an iPhone, like autofocus.
Yeah.
Weird.
Let's say these hallways are the most. These hallways are like the most spooky, haunted place I've ever felt like I've been in.
Oh, 100%.
Like in a way, like even like the Queen Mary didn't feel that way. Like this is like, it's very nice. It's cool. It's like a good way. I don't mean any kind of negative way, but it just feels spooky.
Yeah. My camera is really struggling.
It is the light.
This is a restaurant that we went and had drinks at last night.
I got some of this stuff.
It's called The Asylum. I don't know.
That's for employees like clocking in and out, I think. I wonder what the restaurant used to be.
The restaurant used to be the waiting room. Dispensary and waiting room.
Oh, doctor's office.
Doctors, like private offices. Storage, exam rooms, minor operating room. Ultraviolet ray room. Interesting.
What's that with
know.
Because they have
The
X-rays.
cooks, the janitors, more storage. There's the kitchen. And the patient's dining room and the nurse's dining room. So this was the first floor. We're going down to floor 0 now. This is also the main lobby. So our room is right up there. There's our AC. And that's the flag that was freaking us out all night, waving and casting shadows.
It looks like someone. The way it was reflecting, or like it looked like a reflection off the window of the bathroom. So it looked like something was moving in the bathroom. But in reality, it was actually just the roof with the shadow playing on it outside.
And so these garages over here, this is, there's 3 of them, the ambulance bays, which now have really cool old classic cars in them.
Yeah.
Got a Rolls Royce in here.
It's all lit up at night, but a little harder to see during the day.
There, they can see. Check that out.
At least they're protected in there.
And then there's another one, a second ambulance bay.
Oh, the Pierce Arrow. We saw that at the Tucson Museum.
Get you guys a look. Look at that engine. Let me see if you can see better up here.
Super cool though.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What a view though, huh?
What they said on the tour yesterday that right over there, they put the smelter, and it created like a arsenic gas or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so the reason there's no like the old big like hundreds and hundreds of year old ponderosa pines on this side of the mountain is because that stuff just swept up the hill and killed all the plant life. So all the little trees you see is stuff that they've been planting to try and reinvigorate the area.
So this would have been the main front entrance to the hospital. Even though it kind of looks like it's from the side over there, that was more for like the staff and the ambulance to go through. You went up these stairs, and that would take you to what you saw earlier, the dispensary and waiting room.
It is very cool though. And there's a nice outdoor patio up here.
Yeah. And then that second floor is where we were at. That is like a sun porch that you see. And then that very large window up at the top, that would be the major operating room.
At least you got a nice view while you had your limbs chopped off.
Oh my God.
All right, and with that, everybody, we are heading out, going down the mountain, back home to Tucson.
Now we're on a little drama though. We're putting our bags in the car, and out of nowhere, guess what lands on my leg again?
Another bee?
Another bee is crawling over my leg.
They like her here. The bees like Leah and Jerome.
But we made it out safe.
Yeah. So we're headed home now. We got about a 3.5 hour drive back to Tucson. And eventful but engaging weekend, we'll say that. There was a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but can't complain when you're having a nice weekend away. So we'll see you.